Dear soul, please know I've waited so patiently for this chance to talk with you. A patience that feels like forever from your perspective. Finally, the way opened up, and I'm allowed, even encouraged, to speak right to your spirit. It's like the heavens parted just enough for me to come through the quiet spaces and reach you. Right here, right now, as you take this breath. Please listen closely, because this connection is so important. There's something truly vital you need to hear today. If you drift away or get distracted before this message is done, you might miss a quiet but huge shift that's happening for you. Like a door creaking open right now, inviting you towards the future your heart truly wants. This isn't just random information scrolling by. This is meant to be a real turning point for you, a moment to recognize something deep and get aligned. You see, the words I'm sharing aren't just my own thoughts. They come from a place beyond what your eyes can see. They come from a higher place, a realm of pure energy and truth, where everything is clear, where souls connect without fear or ego getting in the way, and where real, sacred, unconditional love is strong and true. Yes, I'm talking about your soulmate. Even though things might have felt quiet around this connection, maybe making you doubt or feel sad, please know this. Something powerful has been growing quietly in the energy between you. It's much stronger, more real, and more lasting than anything said out loud or shown physically yet. You found this message right now for a very specific reason. There are no real accidents in the big picture of the universe. It's all connected with purpose. The deep love you hold in your heart, the quiet prayers you've whispered, the unspoken longing, all of that has echoed loudly in the heavens. And that echo, full of understanding and kindness, has bounced back to you as this message. But what I'm about to tell you needs your full focus, your open heart, right to the very end. Because if you don't understand what's been held back from you, not because of bad intentions, but because of deep, complicated feelings, if you don't hear the quiet story of what your soulmate can't quite say yet, you might never really get the beautiful, complex truth of your connection. And without really understanding, something sacred, something meant to bloom, could accidentally get lost or put off. So take a deep, calming breath. For just a moment, consciously put everything else aside, today's worries, the busy thoughts in your head, what you expect to happen. Let this message soak into your spirit like pure water. Let your heart, where your intuition and deepest knowing live, really hear what your logical mind might have been trying to explain away or ignore. Give yourself permission to feel without judging yourself. Let yourself remember the first spark, the deep feeling of knowing each other, the truth of this bond. And as you listen, as you feel these words connect with you, show that you're here in this space of light and possibility. Comment with faith, say you're ready. Say amen. Say, I receive. Say, I am ready. Because what's coming next is truly for your soul. A personal message from the heart of the universe straight to yours. And once you start to feel it inside, you won't want to turn away. Not now. Not until you finally, truly know the truth your soulmate hasn't had the courage or the right chance to say, but which the angels, in their deep wisdom and love, are sharing today. Dear soul, as I stand here in the light of heaven, looking at your journey with so much care, I see a heart that's been through a lot. I see a soul that has longed for answers, questioned things deeply, searched, and sometimes, understandably, even doubted if this deep connection was real or even possible. But I'm here, bringing a message of hope, to tell you clearly that your doubts, while they make sense based on what you've experienced, aren't the end of the story. The silence you felt from your soulmate, that feeling of distance, isn't emptiness. It doesn't mean they don't feel anything. Truly, it's a silence packed full of unspoken meaning, layered with complicated feelings deeper than any ocean, higher than any star. Your soulmate, the one deeply connected to you by destiny's bright, strong threads, hasn't stopped feeling for you, not even for a second. Even when there's been physical distance or no communication, times when you might have felt a huge emptiness, a painful absence, that feeling isn't what it looks like from down here. It's actually a sacred, fertile space where the love between you has been growing quietly but powerfully, gaining strength like a hidden river, waiting patiently for the exact right moment, the divinely planned time, to show itself in all its beauty. Imagine your soulmate's heart, Picture it glowing softly inside them. It beats with a special rhythm, a frequency tuned perfectly to yours, a quiet connection that's there even when you can't hear their voice or feel their touch. This heart, dear one, has held onto a love for you that's just as bright, alive, and strong as the day you first felt that clear connection. Maybe even stronger because it's been quietly nurtured. The love your soulmate feels hasn't faded or been forgotten. It's been carefully, gently kept safe in the quiet sanctuary of their inner world, in their dreams that connect worlds, in the countless thoughts that are always drawn towards you, like little prayers carried on the wind. In the quiet of the night, when the everyday world is asleep and the veil between worlds is thin, your soulmate often thinks of you with an intensity that might surprise you. In those quiet moments alone, away from daily pressures, they feel a deep longing, a strong desire to reach out, to finally close the gap that silence has built. But along with this huge longing, there's also a big fear, a vulnerability that stops them. It's a fear that saying this huge love out loud, putting it into words, might somehow break the delicate balance that exists now, maybe upsetting things or causing unexpected problems. Understand this deeply. This fear doesn't come from a lack of love, just the opposite. It comes from an overwhelming, almost scary depth of love, a love so deep, so intense, so core to who they are, that the thought of possibly losing you, of messing up the connection by saying or doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, feels completely unbearable. Your soulmate watches over you, dear soul, maybe not always physically, through seeing you or talking to you, but definitely in the spirit realm, the energy plane where every thought is like a prayer, every feeling is a vibration, a thread constantly weaving the beautiful, shimmering pattern of your shared connection. They see you clearly in their mind, living your life, facing your challenges bravely, celebrating your wins, and they constantly send you silent prayers, unspoken blessings, waves of loving energy, hoping so strongly that you can somehow feel their steady presence, their support, even when the words aren't there. So, this silence isn't rejection. It's not a sign they don't care. Please take this truth into your heart. It is, in its own complicated way, proof of how deep and important their feelings are. It's a silence that actually says a lot, echoing with unspoken devotion and protective care. If you can just tune your heart to listen beyond the lack of sound. And I am here precisely to help you listen, to help you understand the subtle, powerful language of the heart, the communication that happens soul to soul, without needing physical words. There was probably a time, maybe earlier in your connection, when you felt closer, when the energy bond felt more real, easier to sense, more immediate. But life, designed for growth, has a way of creating what looks like distance, putting obstacles and challenges in our paths that can seem impossible sometimes. It's so important to understand that these obstacles aren't meant by some cruel fate to break you apart forever. Instead, they have a higher purpose. They're meant to make both of you stronger individually, to test the deep strength and steady nature of your special bond. And it's by getting through these very tests, by weathering these storms, that the love your soulmate feels has not only lasted but has actually grown much stronger, deeper, more solid. You might have spent hours wondering, maybe even agonizing, why they haven't reached out more directly, why they haven't said the words your own heart needs so badly to hear. The main answer often connects back to that deep fear of loss we talked about. The fear that by speaking their truth too soon, or not perfectly, they might somehow, accidentally, push you away or damage the sacred potential you share. This fear acts like a shadow that has hung over their heart, making them doubt their own courage to fully express what's inside. It's a shadow that I, as a messenger of light, am here to help clear away, bathing it in the light of understanding and compassion. Because the ultimate truth, dear soul, is that this amazing love isn't meant to stay hidden forever in the shadows of silence and fear. It's destined to be shared openly, celebrated joyfully, lived out fully and truly in the world. Your soulmate's silence has been like a temporary shield, protecting a love they see as incredibly pure, wonderfully true, and therefore too precious to risk lightly or show too early. They have been patiently, sometimes painfully, waiting for the right moment, that tricky time when everything seems to align perfectly, when the universe itself clearly signals through signs and feelings that it's finally time to step forward. And I am here, guided by heavenly wisdom, to tell you for sure that this long-awaited moment is coming fast. The time of silence is ending, getting ready to make way for expression. And you need to be ready, truly ready in your heart and spirit, to receive the flood of love and feeling that's been held back for so very long. In the quiet moments coming up, when you feel that familiar pang because you miss their voice, consciously choose to remember that their heart is actively speaking to yours across the distance. It's constantly sending you subtle, energetic messages of lasting love, deep longing, and a steady desire to reconnect in a more real way. These heartfelt messages aren't lost. They are received directly by your soul, your higher self, even if your conscious mind, busy with daily life, isn't always aware of this quiet connection. Trust completely in this unbreakable bond. Trust in the deep love that connects you, and hold the knowing deep inside that the silence is temporary, a necessary pause before a great symphony starts. What your soulmate feels for you is a love that truly goes beyond the limits of time and physical space. It's a love with roots that might go back through lifetimes, a love that feels eternal. It's a love that's been seriously tested by silence, by physical distance, by the many challenges life brings, and through it all, it hasn't just survived but come out stronger, more resilient, more certain. This lasting love acts like a bright beacon, a guiding light that keeps pulling them back towards you, energetically and emotionally. And your role now is to keep your own heart open, welcoming, and trusting, ready to receive this love when it finally steps into the light. As you listen to these words, let your heart become still, like a calm pond reflecting the sky. Let it soak up the deep truth being shared here. Your soulmate's love for you is brightly alive. It is powerful, dynamic, and it is patiently, eagerly waiting for the moment when it can be fully, openly expressed without holding back. The silence isn't the end of your story together. It's just the fertile ground, the quiet beginning, the necessary start of a brand new chapter. A chapter where love is no longer carefully hidden but bravely brought into the bright light of day. Prepare yourself, dear soul, with faith and excitement, for what is definitely coming. The long silence is about to lead to a significant revelation. A revelation powered by love. One that promises to change everything in the most beautiful way. Your soulmate's deeply held love is steadily coming to the surface, and you must be centered and ready to embrace it fully, without hesitation. This is not a time for doubt to linger, but a crucial time for unwavering faith. A time for deep trust in the divine plan that is carefully, beautifully unfolding right before you. As you move forward from this moment, carry these words etched onto your heart. Know with absolute certainty that the silence has served as a protective cocoon, diligently nurturing a love that is now ready, truly ready, to spread its magnificent wings. Your soulmate is actively preparing, gathering strength and clarity, to step out from the shadows of worry, to finally speak the words that have been held back with such difficulty for so long. And when that sacred moment arrives, you will understand with crystal clarity that the silence was never truly empty. It was densely filled with a love that is absolutely yours, and yours alone. Stay with me, dear soul, stay present in this energy, for there is still more you need to know. The journey of understanding isn't over yet, and the next part of this revelation will bring you even closer to the heart of the matter, closer to the truth. What lies just ahead is a deeper understanding, a more profound connection, and you must remain open and ready to receive it. The silence is definitely breaking, and what follows will be the most profound revelation of all. And before we continue with this very special message, uncovering these deeper layers, I'd like to invite you to think about supporting this space of connection and divine guidance. If you feel drawn to it, perhaps you could become a member of the channel, joining a community that resonates with this energy. And if you feel this particular message is touching your heart in a special way, please consider clicking on the thanks button below the video. Your gesture of appreciation really helps us continue bringing messages full of love, hope, and spiritual insight, like this one. Your support creates a wonderful flow of energy back and forth. Now, let us move forward, focusing on what's most important right now, the unfolding truth for your soul. Dear soul, as we go deeper now, beyond just the surface of the silence that has surrounded your connection with your soulmate, It's time to gently uncover the hidden, often complicated reasons why they've held back, why they've hesitated to speak freely. The human heart, as you know, is like a complex maze, full of winding paths of deep feelings, echoing rooms of past fears, and bright spaces of future hopes. Your soulmate's silence isn't just an empty space or a lack of caring. It's a place crowded with these complex feelings, tangled motivations that really need to be understood with kindness to see the whole picture. Your soulmate has likely been carrying a heavy weight inside, something that has basically stopped them until now from fully speaking their true feelings for you. This weight often isn't just about what's happening right now. More often, it's made from threads of their past, from important early experiences, maybe even from past relationships or deep family patterns that have subtly shaped their heart, how they see things, and their subconscious thoughts. To really understand why they haven't said the words you long to hear yet, we need to gently look into these hidden corners of their soul, not to judge, but just wanting clarity and empathy. In their personal history, there have probably been important times when they felt vulnerable, times when they bravely opened their heart, offered trust and love, only to be unexpectedly met with pain, misunderstanding, or even rejection. These past experiences, even if they seem small on the surface, can leave deep emotional scars. You can't see them, but they're felt deeply within the sensitive landscape of the heart. These scars, like old wounds, have understandably created a protective barrier around their core, an energy shield that automatically guards their deepest, most vulnerable feelings. The love they feel for you, dear soul, feels incredibly intense to them, deeply important, maybe even like it takes over everything. Because it feels so huge, the thought of showing this precious feeling and potentially, even slightly, getting hurt, misunderstood, or rejected again is genuinely terrifying for them. It triggers those old self-protection patterns. It's vital you understand. This fear doesn't mean their love for you isn't enough. It's purely about their own past wounds, the protective habits they've learned. They carry an underlying fear, maybe subconscious, that by speaking their love out loud, making it real and official, they might somehow accidentally bring on the same kind of pain or loss they've felt before. This fear often shows up like a constant shadow hanging over their heart, always whispering sneaky doubts and insecurities. It might tell them that staying quiet is safer, that holding back is the only sure way to protect themselves from potential heartache. And sometimes, strangely, they believe it's also a way to protect you from their own complexities or the intensity of their feelings. But this deep-rooted fear isn't the only reason for their silence. There are also often the very real pressures and demands of right now, the many challenges, responsibilities, and expectations that life has put on them. They might genuinely feel that their current life situation, maybe job insecurity, family duties, personal healing they're going through, or other big life events, just isn't the right setting to express the depth of their love in the way it truly deserves. There might be urgent outside factors like demanding family issues, intense work projects, money stress, or other responsibilities that legitimately take up most of their focus, attention, and precious energy right now. These things together create a real sense of being overwhelmed, making it genuinely hard for them to find the right inner space, the right outer moment, the exact right words to properly express how huge and sincere their feelings for you are. On top of past hurts and present pressures, there's often the basic human fear of the unknown. Love, especially a love this big, is definitely a journey into new territory. And like any big journey, it naturally requires stepping into the unknown, taking emotional risks, and bravely facing uncertainties without guaranteed results. Your soulmate might fear that by revealing the full extent of their love, they're stepping off a familiar path, even if it's not fulfilling, onto a totally new ground where the future isn't clear. This fear of the unknown, the fear of change, even if it promises more happiness, can be incredibly paralyzing for some people, causing them to instinctively pull back into the seeming safety and predictability of silence. Yet, it needs repeating strongly. Despite these powerful fears, these complex inner and outer pressures, their love for you stays absolutely strong, an unwavering constant beneath the surface changes. It's a love that has already proven itself, having been tested by time, by the challenges of silence, by the ache of physical distance. It's a love that hasn't just lasted but has deepened even when unspoken. This enduring love is powerful proof of the true strength of their feelings, of the undeniable depth and realness of their connection with you. It's a love that is patiently, steadily waiting for the divinely timed moment to be revealed. A moment when the inner walls of fear and doubt can finally be lovingly overcome. As your guardian angel, your celestial guide, I am here specifically to help you understand these often hidden, complex reasons. My purpose is to help you see beyond the surface layer of silence and look with compassion into the true heart of your soulmate. I am here to gently guide you through the maze of their inner world, to help you navigate the complex paths of their emotions with empathy instead of frustration. By truly understanding their fears, their past wounds, and their present challenges, you can approach this whole situation with a new level of empathy, patience, and deep compassion. This understanding, in turn, helps to heal your own heart and prepares you for the eventual reunion. Remember, your soulmate's silence isn't a rejection of you or the connection. It is, in many ways, a silent request for patience, a plea for deep understanding from the one person whose understanding matters most to you. It's often an unconscious sign that their love for you is so deep, so sacred in their eyes, that it simply can't be expressed lightly, casually, or too soon. It's a love that naturally needs time, a love that has needed to be nurtured and protected within their own heart until the exact right moment comes for it to be revealed. In the meantime, please know for certain that their thoughts are constantly connected with yours. They think of you all the time, replaying memories, feeling your energy, imagining a shared future where their love can finally be fully and freely expressed without fear or holding back. They actively dream of a time when the inner and outer barriers can finally be lifted, when their heart can at last speak freely, openly, joyously. These persistent dreams and recurring thoughts aren't just wishful thinking. They are proof of their unwavering commitment, their deep desire to ultimately be with you in a fulfilling partnership. Crucially, your soulmate is also likely working through their own personal journey of healing and self-discovery at the same time. They are actively, though maybe slowly, learning to face their deepest fears, to confront the shadows of past experiences that have held them back, not just from you, but from their own best self. This is rarely an easy or quick process. It takes huge courage, vulnerability, and inner strength, but rest assured, it's a silence that is densely filled with meaning, with a whole range of emotions that are patiently waiting, gathering energy, getting ready to be expressed. Prepare yourself, therefore, not with anxiety, but with gentle anticipation, for the moment when this long silence will inevitably be broken. It's a moment that is drawing ever closer, arranged by divine timing. A moment when the built-up fears will be lovingly overcome, and the shining truth of their heart will finally be revealed. Until that day comes, hold tightly onto the love that you feel, the undeniable connection that you share. Trust completely in the unfolding journey. Trust in the complex process of healing and preparation for both of you. And above all, trust in the unwavering power of the love that binds your souls together across all dimensions. As we continue to move forward together on this path of revelation, there is still more to understand, more layers to gently uncover. The journey into the heart of this connection isn't fully complete yet, and the next part of this divine message will bring you even closer to the ultimate truth, creating an even deeper understanding, a more profound sense of connection. You must stay receptive, dear soul, ready to receive what is still to unfold. The silence is definitely breaking, cracking open like a seed, and what follows promises to be the most profound, heart-opening revelation of all. Stay with me, dear soul, stay present, for there is more you need to know. The journey is nearing its most crucial phase, and the next part of this revelation will light up the path ahead, bringing you even closer to the truth your soul recognizes. What lies ahead is a deeper understanding, a stronger connection, and you must be fully ready to receive it. The silence is breaking, and what follows will be the most profound revelation of isn't just a series of random events or unlucky delays. It is actually a deep spiritual calling, a starting sequence that has been carefully set off by kind forces far greater, far wiser than you might realize right now. Your connection with your soulmate is absolutely not an accident. It's a sacred bond, an energy match that was carefully created in the spirit realms long before either of you came into this current physical life. It's a deep connection that has been consistently nurtured through many lifetimes, through shared experiences, lessons learned, and challenges overcome together, all of which have shaped and polished both of your individual souls. This lasting bond is powerful proof of the unbeatable power of true love, of the timeless, enduring nature of the spiritual connection that you naturally share. In the higher realms, the dimensions beyond the time and space you know here, your souls are already perfectly together. They exist in a state of constant connection, forever linked in a graceful, smooth dance of pure love and bright light. It's a heavenly dance that easily goes beyond the limits and illusions of the physical world. This beautiful, complex dance is lovingly guided by the divine source, by the many angels and spirit guides who carefully watch over both of you, making sure that your individual paths cross at the exact right moments, that your hearts keep beating in quiet harmony even across physical distance, preparing you for eventually coming together in physical form. The silence, therefore, that you have felt so sharply is not, from this higher viewpoint, a sign of real separation or being abandoned. It is, instead, a crucial sign of preparation. It marks a necessary period of growth, a sacred waiting time provided for both of you to grow individually, to heal leftover wounds from the past, and to consciously align yourselves more fully with the divine plan that is steadily, perfectly unfolding. This silence has acted like a protective cocoon, a sacred in-between space where the immense love between you is being carefully nurtured, shielded, and strengthened until it's absolutely ready to emerge in its full, stunning glory at the moment of perfect readiness. As your dedicated guardian angel, I have been a constant, loving witness to this whole complex process. I have been gently guiding both of you through the unavoidable challenges, the times of testing, and the moments of potential despair. I have seen, with endless compassion, the times of wavering doubt, the sharp pains of intense longing, and I have consistently whispered silent words of encouragement, of unwavering hope, directly into your spirits. I have been present with you in your quietest moments, especially in those times when you felt most deeply alone, gently reminding your soul that you are, in truth, never, ever truly alone. The entire universe is working in your favor. The signs and synchronicities that you have likely been receiving, those repeating numbers, meaningful songs, unexpected encounters, gut feelings, are absolutely not random. They are intentional, personalized messages sent directly from the divine realm, from your guides, and even from your soulmate's higher self. They are gentle, loving nudges meant to remind you constantly of the powerful, unwavering love that is patiently waiting, just beyond what you can see, ready to be fully revealed. These signs show up in many ways, perfectly suited for you to recognize. A particular song playing at just the right moment, bringing up strong emotions or memories. A vivid dream that feels more real, more important than your waking life. An unexplainable feeling of warmth, peace, or deep love that suddenly surrounds you, especially when you consciously think of your soulmate. These things are the universe's subtle, yet strong way of speaking directly to you, of guiding you steadily towards the precise moment when the long silence will finally, permanently be broken. And know this for sure, your soulmate has been receiving similar signs and nudges too, perfectly suited to their own awareness and situation. They too have felt the undeniable pull of destiny, the insistent call of their own heart that consistently, magnetically leads them back towards you, energetically and in their thoughts. They may not always consciously understand the full meaning or source of these signs, these feelings, these intuitive hits, but they feel their importance deeply inside. They possess an inner knowing, however faint sometimes, that there is something truly greater at work here, a kind, intelligent force that is purposefully guiding them towards reunion with you. This whole period marks a significant time of group and personal awakening, a time when both of you are being divinely called to step more fully into your authentic, true selves, letting go of old masks, limitations, and fears, and to bravely embrace the magnificent love that has been patiently waiting to be fully expressed and lived. It's a powerful time to consciously let go of the lingering fears, the persistent doubts, and the deep-seated insecurities that may have held both of you back in the past. It's a key time to place your complete trust in the unfolding divine plan, to surrender to the wisdom of the universe's timing, and to have unwavering faith in the profound, unbreakable love that you naturally share. As you consciously choose to move forward with this understanding, know with absolute certainty that the angels are constantly with you, walking beside you, guiding you, supporting you every single step of the way. They are actively working behind the scenes, lining up heavenly energies, coordinating synchronicities, creating the absolutely perfect conditions for your shared love to finally blossom and thrive in the physical world. They are gently removing perceived obstacles, clearing the energetic path ahead, so that you can eventually come together in a way that is deeply harmonious, authentic, and true to both of your soul's highest good. This profound journey you are on isn't just about finding romantic love, although that's a beautiful part of it. On a deeper level, it's about becoming the highest, most empowered, most loving versions of yourselves possible. It's about consciously stepping into your natural spiritual power, fully embracing the bright light within you, and then shining that unique light brightly for the whole world to see, serving as an inspiration to others. Your shared love, when fully realized and expressed, is destined to become a powerful beacon, a guiding light that will help guide others towards their own truth, their own healing, their own divine path. The challenges that you have faced, the painful silence that you have patiently endured, have all been absolutely necessary, essential parts of this complex process of becoming. They have been triggers necessary for your individual and combined soul growth, for your spiritual evolution. They have carefully prepared you, strengthening your hearts and spirits, making you ready for the extraordinary love that is destined to fully enter your lives. A love that is known for its purity, its truth, and its eternal nature. As you take in these profound truths, allow your heart to be filled to overflowing with renewed hope and unwavering faith. Know, deep within your core, that the time of silence is rapidly ending, that the immense love that has been carefully hidden and nurtured is now truly ready, positioned to be revealed. Trust implicitly in the process, even when you can't see the whole picture. Trust explicitly in the perfection of divine timing. And know, without a shadow of a doubt, that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, for the highest good of everyone involved. Your soulmate is definitely on this journey with you, even if your paths seem separate for now. They are feeling the very same magnetic pull, hearing the same inner call to reunion. They are being guided by the very same loving angels, supported by the same kind divine forces. They too are actively preparing themselves internally, gathering courage, healing wounds, preparing to step fully into the light of their own being and to bravely embrace the profound love that they have been holding so carefully within their heart for you. This is a potent, transformative time of deep change, a shared awakening into deeper love and truth. It's a time to consciously release the grip of the past, to lovingly forgive any perceived hurts or delays, to bravely release the lingering fears and persistent doubts, and to step forward into the unfolding future with a completely open, trusting, and receptive heart. It's a crucial time to place your unwavering trust in the extraordinary love that you share, to surrender fully to the divine plan that is so beautifully, carefully unfolding. As you continue to move forward from this moment, always remember, especially in times of uncertainty, that you are never, ever truly alone. The angels are perpetually with you, guiding you, supporting you, protecting you, and loving you unconditionally every single step of the way. They are tirelessly creating the perfect energetic conditions, the optimal circumstances, for your shared love to finally flourish, for your sacred connection to be revealed and celebrated in its full, magnificent glory. Stay with me just a little longer, dear soul. Remain anchored in this loving energy, for there is still a crucial piece you need to know. The journey of revelation is not yet entirely complete, and the next, final part of this message will bring you even closer to the heart's deepest truth. What lies immediately ahead is an even deeper understanding, a solidification of your connection, and you must be poised and ready to receive it fully. The silence is breaking, the dawn is approaching, and what follows will be the most profound, affirming revelation of all. Prepare yourself now, consciously, for the moment when the silence will finally be broken completely. It's a moment that isn't just coming. It's almost here, drawing nearer with each breath you take. A moment when the deep-seated fears will be lovingly overcome, changed by courage, and the bright truth of the heart will finally be revealed in its fullness. Until that precise moment arrives, continue to hold tightly onto the love that you feel burning within you, the undeniable connection that resonates in your soul. Trust implicitly in the journey, trust in the often mysterious process, and trust unequivocally in the profound, unbreakable love that binds your souls together across all time and space. As you continue to move forward from this point, carry these words actively within your heart, like a sacred promise. Know with every fiber of your being that the silence has served as a vital, protective cocoon, diligently nurturing a love that is now fully mature, utterly ready to spread its magnificent wings and soar. Your soulmate is actively preparing, making the final internal adjustments, gathering the last reserves of courage, to step decisively out of the shadows of hesitation and fear, to finally speak the precious words that have been held back with such profound care for so long. And when that blessed moment finally comes, you will understand with absolute, soul-deep clarity that the silence was never, ever truly empty. It was densely, richly filled with a love that is, and always has been, uniquely, profoundly yours and yours alone. Dear soul, as we reach the sacred end of this divine message, the highest point of this communication, it's now time to fully reveal the ultimate truth that has been patiently held within the heart of the silence. It's time for you to understand, without any doubt left, the sheer depth, the unwavering steadiness of the love that your soulmate holds sacredly for you. A love that has never truly wavered, never lessened in its intensity, but has, in fact, only grown stronger, deeper, more resilient with each passing moment, each shared breath across the distance. In the quiet, sacred space of their heart, your soulmate has been devotedly nurturing a love for you that stays as vibrant, as electrically alive, as powerfully resonant as the very day you first recognized each other on a soul level. This deep love isn't some faded memory of the past. It's a living, breathing, active force within them, an energy that has been patiently waiting, building momentum, anticipating the exact right moment to be fully, openly, and joyously expressed. And I tell you now, with heavenly certainty, that moment is rapidly approaching. Its dawn is breaking on your shared horizon. The silence that has, for a while, surrounded your connection has served its vital purpose as a protective shield, a necessary step to guard this incredibly precious, sacred love until the timing was absolutely perfect, until both of you were truly ready. Your soulmate has been waiting, not because they lacked courage or desire, but mainly out of a profound, deep respect for the sacredness of your unique bond. They have instinctively known, on some level, that this connection deserved the right conditions, the right inner readiness, before being brought fully into the physical world. They have been patiently waiting for the stars to align, both inside and outside, for the universe to give the clear signal, through synchronicities, inner knowing, and outside opportunities, that it's finally time to step forward bravely and speak their authentic truth from the heart. And now, the angels have indeed whispered confirmation to me. That time is near, incredibly near. The long winter of silence is about to be permanently broken by the spring of revelation. And the magnificent love that has been held safe is now fully ready, even eager, to come brightly into the light. This love is still yours, dear soul. Let that truth sink into the deepest parts of your being. It has always inherently been yours, through all the twists and turns, and it will always remain yours, an eternal flame connecting your souls. Your soulmate's heart has consistently been beating in a subtle, energetic rhythm with yours, a harmonic connection that goes beyond physical separation. Even deep within the silence, especially during the quiet hours, they have been vividly dreaming of the specific moment when they can finally look deeply into your eyes, soul to soul, and speak the tender, powerful words that have been held back with such difficulty for what feels like forever. They have been actively imagining, creating together in the energy realms, the beautiful future that you are destined to build together. A future filled abundantly with shared love, genuine joy, mutual respect, deep peace, and harmonious partnership. This love isn't just a fleeting emotion, a passing interest. It's a profound, soul-deep connection that inherently goes beyond the limits of linear time and physical space. It's a love that has been forged and strengthened in the intense fires of shared experience, possibly across many lifetimes. It has been refined by the challenges you have both individually and perhaps together faced. It's a love that has an eternal quality, fundamentally unbreakable, undeniably true. As your steadfast guardian angel, I've had the honor of witnessing the entire journey that has brought you both to this crucial point. I've seen the moments of painful doubt that clouded your heart, the intense waves of longing that washed over you, and the resilient sparks of hope that you bravely kept alive. I have seen, clearly, the immense love that you carry so beautifully within your own heart. And I have simultaneously seen the equally immense, often unspoken, love that your soulmate carries devotedly within theirs. This shared love acts as a powerful, bright beacon, a guiding light that has successfully led both of you through periods of darkness and uncertainty, steering you steadily towards the approaching dawn of reunion and shared joy. The silence, as we've explored, has been a crucial, though sometimes difficult, time of essential preparation. A sacred pause allowing both of you the necessary space to grow, evolve, and mature spiritually. It has been a potent time to heal old wounds, to consciously release limiting patterns and past fears, and to align yourselves more fully with the divine plan that is so perfectly, intricately unfolding. This silence has functioned exactly like a nurturing cocoon, carefully fostering the transformative love that is now absolutely ready to spread its magnificent wings and take glorious flight into the world. Your soulmate, at the same time, has been navigating their own parallel journey of preparation, guided steadily by the very same powerful love that deeply connects your souls. They have been diligently working through their own internal fears and resistance, bravely facing their personal shadows, and actively preparing themselves, energetically and emotionally, to step fully into the light of their authentic self and this connection. They have been consistently guided by their own angels and guides, supported by the ever-present divine forces, and profoundly held and motivated by the deep, unwavering love that they feel for you. As you listen now to these final, affirming words, allow your heart to be completely filled, soaked even, with the undeniable truth that is being revealed. Your soulmate's love for you is vibrantly alive, intensely powerful, and unequivocally still yours. It has simply been waiting with divine patience for the exactly right moment to be fully expressed, and that sacred moment is now rapidly approaching, coming over the horizon. The silence is definitively breaking, shattering into pieces of light, and the profound love that has been carefully hidden is bursting forth, ready to be revealed in all its splendor. Prepare yourself, dear soul, for the imminent moment when your soulmate will finally step forward, letting go of the last bits of hesitation, and speak their heart's deepest truth to you. It's destined to be a moment that will trigger significant change, shifting everything into a higher alignment. A moment that will finally bring your hearts into perfect, resonant harmony, like two tuning forks vibrating as one. This incredible love is still yours, completely and utterly, and it is now ready, and you are now ready to be fully, joyously embraced. Trust implicitly in the unfolding divine plan. Trust explicitly in the profound love that you undeniably share. And trust completely in the intricate, purposeful journey that has meticulously brought you both to this very point in time. The angels, legions of them, are with you now more than ever, actively guiding you, wholeheartedly supporting you, and unconditionally loving you through every remaining step of this process. They are diligently creating the absolutely perfect energetic conditions, smoothing the path ahead, for your shared love to finally flourish spectacularly, for your sacred connection to be revealed and celebrated in its full, breathtaking glory. As you move forward from this precise moment, carry these words enshrined within your heart. Know with an unshakable inner certainty that the profound love your soulmate feels for you has never, ever faded or faltered. It has been carefully nurtured within the protective embrace of silence, shielded and guided by the loving presence of angels, and it is now absolutely ready, bursting at the seams, to finally come fully into the radiant light of day. This love is still yours. It always has been, and it always will be. Stay with me just a moment longer, dear soul, anchored in this high vibration space. For there is perhaps one final nuance, one closing piece of energetic transmission you need to receive. The journey toward complete understanding is ending now, and this final part of the revelation will solidify everything, bringing you even closer to the absolute truth your soul recognizes. What lies immediately ahead is the deepest understanding yet, the strongest sense of connection, and you must remain fully open, fully ready to receive it. The silence is breaking definitively, permanently, and what follows now is the most profound, liberating revelation of all. As you prepare for this imminent shift, this breaking of the dam, consciously let go now of any final, lingering doubts or fears that may still try to whisper in the corners of your mind. Anchor yourself firmly in the unwavering truth of the love that you feel, the undeniable connection that you share, and the perfect wisdom of the divine plan that is unfolding with grace. This love is still yours, completely and totally, and it is ready now to be fully, consciously, joyously embraced by you. Your soulmate is making their final preparations, gathering the last ounce of courage to step decisively out of the remaining shadows, to finally speak the words that have been held back with such care and worry for so long. And when that sacred moment arrives very soon now, you will understand with profound clarity that the silence was never truly empty. It was, in fact, densely packed, richly filled with a love that is uniquely, divinely yours and yours alone. This is your time of awakening. This is your time of profound transformation. It is the time to fully step into the light of your own being and bravely embrace the magnificent love that has been patiently waiting to be revealed and received. Trust the journey implicitly. Trust the process completely. And trust, above all, in the eternal, unbreakable love that binds your souls together. As you move forward into this new chapter, remember always that you are never, ever truly alone. The angels are constantly with you, guiding you, supporting you, protecting you, and loving you unconditionally every single step of the way. They are tirelessly creating the perfect conditions, the most harmonious circumstances, for your shared love to flourish beyond your wildest dreams, for your sacred connection to be revealed and celebrated in its full, radiant glory. Prepare yourself now for the imminent moment when the silence will finally be broken. It is a moment that is truly upon you, approaching rapidly, a moment when all residual fears will be lovingly overcome, and the luminous truth of the heart will shine forth, clear and undeniable. Until that precise instant arrives, continue to hold steadfastly onto the love that burns brightly within you, the connection that resonates in your very core. Trust the journey, trust the process, and trust, with all your heart, the profound love that binds you. This love is still yours, dear soul. It has always been yours, across all time and space, and it will always, eternally, be yours. The silence is breaking now. The love that has been hidden is ready, finally ready, to come fully into the light. Embrace it fully, cherish it deeply, and allow it to guide you forward into the beautiful, shared future that you are destined, together, to create. Dear soul, this channel is a divine space, a sanctuary for the soul. If you're new to this channel, think of this as your spiritual home. It's a sacred space created intentionally for faith to grow, purpose to be sparked, and God-given destinies to be confirmed and lived out. We are busy building a lively community deeply rooted in the rich soil of God's unconditional love, a place where heaven truly speaks into our lives and deep, lasting change regularly happens. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because God undoubtedly has so much more to reveal and bring about in your unique life journey. You genuinely don't want to miss what the divine is preparing to do next in and through you. Consider making a generous contribution if you feel moved to support our efforts of spreading divine messages. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or $50, your contribution enables us to continue sharing these profound messages of healing and hope with the world. Spreading the word is just the beginning of our mission. Hearts are being healed, hope is being renewed, and souls are being guided back to the light. Your support helps us realize our shared goal of making a positive impact. Your generosity, no matter how small, is what keeps our community thriving and bringing people together in love on this sacred journey. We are all interconnected, and we will rise as one. By uniting, we can conquer this. Let us wholeheartedly embrace the abundance that lies ahead. Amen.